Don't know if you guys are interested in building or repair, but today we're going to show a couple minor repairs on the CEN Puma-M. So let's get to it. So here's my CEN Puma-M. I honestly don't know if it's CEN or CEN, but I'm just gonna call it CEN because I've called it CEN since well, I ordered it. It's been an okay car out of the box. The radio system was just awful, so I did switch it over to a Spectrum radio. I think the 6200, and then bound it to that, which has made all the difference in the world. Made it a night and day difference on the way the car handled, performed. Everything was just so much better. And it's a fast little car. It's been a fun little car. These are not the stock wheels and tires. These are the stock wheels and tires. See, they're a little bit shorter. They weren't all that great off-road, so I wanted to try something with a little bit more aggression. And I got these off of Amazon. I'll make sure to include the link for them because the offset is just right. You still don't have to trim the body. They don't hit the body anywhere. And they're really good off-road. Problem is, on-road, they are not all of that great. And the reason why is it really makes the car traction roll. So somehow these get better traction on-road than the stock ones do. Stock ones, you can drift it a little bit, but these ones, they don't want to drift as much. They bite. But I've got a buddy coming into town, and I figured, hey, since my parts finally showed up for this, we could race those two together. So, what parts was I waiting for, might you ask? That part. What has happened is I was driving through the parking lot and didn't see this big concrete dip. Well, big for this thing. It's maybe a 1/4-inch dip. And this wheel caught it perfect, which broke the wheel and then broke the axle. Now, this happened a couple months ago. And I hadn't been able to repair it until recently because the axles had been on back order everywhere for what seems like ever. So let's see here. So I got the newer axles finally. So if you ever need to know what that part number is, CM0206. So now I can finally repair that, which shouldn't be a hard repair at all. And then the other part is that broke. I've broken that one before, so I've already had the 2-part pack, which is CM0402, and that gives you 2 mounts, one for front and back. But like I said, I've already replaced that one before. And then, because I couldn't find the pin, I made sure to also get some pins, which is the G36701. But then I realized, oh, there's the pin right there. So I still do have the pin. So anyway, these tires they're better, but with them being taller, the car seems to get hotter, obviously. And they're probably a little bit better than the stock ones. I did want to try yet another one that was more of the stock height. So I also ordered these All-Star Hobby wheels and tires. They come pre-glued. Ordered these off of eBay, and again, I'll include the link. And I got these because they are the exact same diameter and width as the stock ones. They even look like the stock ones, just black. From what I've been told, this has got a more aggressive tread on it, that while it is a more of an on-road kind of looking tire, it does excellent off-road. So I figured I'll give those guys a try because they're pretty cheap. I think they were, I want to say like 16 bucks or maybe they were under $30. I'll say that for sure. I know they were under 30, which is way cheaper than these if you've ever priced them, because you got to buy the wheels and foams and tires all separately, and it adds up. I think if I calculated it right, it was just over $100 to replace these ones, and they're just, they're okay. They're good on the street, but they're not really good off road. So now that we got some tires and some axles, let's get to turning some tools. Come along for the ride. Alright, so this time I'll see if I could try to keep my arms out of the way. And I suppose the first thing we should do is retrieve that nut, since the kit does not appear to have come with one. I think all in all, this is going to be a quite simple repair. At least I hope that is a quite simple repair. I've never worked on one of these before, other than changing it out to this Spectrum radio and, oh yeah, the fixing the rear body mounts. So, okay, that pin actually kind of looks a little bent in there, so good thing I ordered pins anyway. But that wheel, oh yeah, that wheel has seen better days. Okay, so we need to Phillips. Wow, that's I honestly wasn't expecting to see a Phillips there. I kind of thought it was going to be an Allen. I should grab my larger Phillips. Oh, and grab it and put it back together. Like I said, this should be a nice, quick, easy repair here. All right. Don't lose that little spacer that just went flying out. Figure out where he goes here in a minute. And all right, so out and in with the nail. Drive shaft, yeah, no, drive shaft is not bent, so even better news. So this should be a lickety-split repair. Oh, lost my bearing. Actually, I guess I better make sure I have it on the other side. Oh, it does not have an inner bearing. Interesting. That in there. Bearing back in place. Sorry if my voice sounds weird. I might have fast forwarded this or doubled the speed to make it less boring for y'all. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet or not. Must be missing something here. This doesn't feel like it's... Aha. Boy, everything's so tiny. It feels weird to work with. Okay. So, run that screw back through just to kind of hold it in place. So we don't lose anything. Okay, let's see where that spacer sat. On this side, it's towards the back. So we will make both sides match. And I will put that spacer towards the back, just like it came. Oh, look, what do you know? And the inner bearing. Live and learn. Wonder how many of y'all were yelling at your screens. It's the inner bearing on the table, you dummy. Oh, what do you know? That makes it feel way different. I am not a professional, y'all. I don't even play one on TV. Yeah, okay, that actually feels all kinds of better. So, hey, don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's an RC car. It's not like you're in it. As Kevin always says, I'm not in it, am I? So, have fun with them. You're going to make some mistakes on them. Not trying to sound like that painter. Don't get old, folks. Your memory goes to crud. Bob Ross. That's what I'm trying to think of. Alright. I thought that was my larger one, but that is, I guess this is my, okay, yeah, that feels better. Alright, that's easy enough. And then, what do we have left to do? We just gotta put, just gotta put the wheels. You know what? I didn't think about that. What's that? What am I missing here? That pen might actually be reusable. Oh yeah, goes on nice. Get the hex back in place. Oh, it's kind of a tight fit. Just, there we go. Get those two aligned. Okay, and then we're in. So, now the question is the offset actually going to be right on these tires? I hope so. And, like I was saying before, they are identical. The identical width, identical height. So that back spacing, ooh, it's a little bit shallower. But let's see if they work. Of course, slips right on. And y'all may be laughing at this little tool, but honestly, when I'm doing these little guys center lugs, I kind of prefer this over using a screwdriver style or a ratchet style, or even the impact up there. All right, see, that slipped right on. So let me do the other three here, and I am going to fast time this one. All right, so that's together. No rubbing, no binding. All right, I think that'll work for that. So let's speed it back up again and just replace this quick part. All right, so that went together nice and easily. Everything bolted straight up. There's no binding on the tires at all. They are the exact same size as the original ones that this one comes with. Yeah, the car looks a little bit jacked up. It's and there goes the sign. You want to have some good travel on an RC car like this, especially if you're going to go rally racing it. But yeah, this should allow the motor to run cooler than what these wheels did. You know, since they are a little bit shorter. I can't remember what this car's top speed was to save my life. I want to say it was about 43-ish. It was almost perfect on with the Traxxas Ford Fiesta VXL3. So both of them on 3S, I was drag racing them, and they're, you know, neck and neck. It's basically whoever got the whole shot. But I think on a nice little rally stage, which I'm going to try this against the Traxxas out, I think it might have a pretty good fighting chance as well. So I guess we'll go give her a try. Stay tuned for the next video. So Dude RC, y'all have a good one.